So the letter is E, and in all that I try to do, I do try to be enthusiastic and efficient, and that's how I would describe my work ethic.
Over the years, you have taken on many leadership roles. What are 3 lessons you have learned along the way?
You know, I think one lesson that's always important is to make sure that you respect others, and many people
Welcome to the new Eliot Hine Network
We're broadcasting simultaneously on Ustream,
Facebook.
Twitter.
and YouTube.
I'm your host, Charles.
I'm your host, Lance.
I'm your host, Alejandra.
I'm your host, Parcel.
Joining us as a guest on the show today is Karen Price-Ward, Southwest Airlines Community Affairs and Grassroots Regional Leader.
Our show topic today is Behind Every Seat is a Story.
Mrs. Ward, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for the opportunity. It's a pleasure to be here at your school today.
Take us back to the day when you became the first female African American district marketing manager for Southwest Airlines. How did you feel at the time?
Well, it's actually been about 23 years that I've been at Southwest Airlines, and back when that happened, I can truly say that I felt very grateful for the opportunity for people to believe in me and to have the opportunity to lead and to listen to others.
If you could select one word to describe your work ethic, what would it be and why?
Well, there's actually a letter that I use, and then there's 3 words from that letter. So the letter is E, and I think that in all that I try to do, I try to be efficient, have a lot of enthusiasm, and to be effective in my work ethic.
Over the years, you have taken on many leadership roles. What are 3 lessons that you have learned along the way?
Yeah, I believe as a leader, it's so important that you listen. A lot of our teammates have excellent ideas, and so you want to help them execute those ideas. So being a good listener is one of the really good leadership skills I've learned over the years.
What made Southwest Airlines decide to support this opportunity to get us to the 49th Annual NAACP Image Awards?
Well, first of all, congratulations for the opportunity, and I believe this might be your first red carpet, and for some of you, it might be your first airplane ride, so we feel very honored just to have the opportunity. But one of the main reasons that we decided that we wanted to support you is because we really do like to champion those causes in the community that matter most to Southwest Airlines, and we try to do that by giving back, by paying it forward, and letting our employees get involved in the community and our airline. And that's through our friendly, hospitable, and low-fare airline service.
How is Southwest involved in the greater DC community?
You know, there's many ways. We do try to be the hometown airline in DC, and our employees are actively involved in the community. Actually, they have given 300 hours of volunteerism service to 60 organizations, and the Southwest Airlines alone has given nearly $400,000 to the community. But our employees are actually able to actively make decisions on some of the organizations that we're going to support. And then in addition to that, we support chambers of commerces and other economic development organizations. But really the main goal is to make sure that what's important to our customers that we are championing those causes and we're supporting those nonprofit organizations.
I'll be looking for a job before I know it. It's Southwest Hiring.
So you are in 8th grade, and we start looking and recruiting in middle school because we know that it's so important that we start to encourage middle schoolers to look at STEM that has aviation-related skills. And so, yes, we are always actively hiring, not quite in 8th grade, but we do encourage you to start sharpening those skills. And then when you get to high school, we do have some programs. We have a program called Southwest Airlines Continuing the Legacy in Aviation, where we bring high school students and college students to our headquarters, and they have a behind-the-scenes opportunity to learn about the inner workings of aviation. They're also mentored by the Tuskegee Airmen and some of our pilots. And then in addition to that, we have an internship program called No Limits, and that is an opportunity to learn about all the different departments at Southwest Airlines. So we really do encourage whatever your career path may be, whether it's a pilot, a flight attendant, a mechanic, air controller, marketing, communications, we do encourage you to think about Southwest Airlines.
Is there anything else you want to share with us?
Well, you know, we said that this segment is about behind every seat is a story, and we are just so proud of your school and that you are taking the initiative to go thousands of miles away to the NAACP Image Award on Southwest Airlines and to be on the red carpet. And we just want to say that we're very proud of you. And this is your behind every seat moment. So we look forward to you writing the script and to telling your personalized story, just like many people do in the campaign of Behind Every Seat There Is a Story, because it's a very personalized story and it really tugs at the heartstrings of our customers. And our customers, they share their stories about how a grandson may have had an opportunity to go visit a grandmother, or maybe a basketball team is going to a championship. But we want to hear your story of your experience while you're at the NAACP Image Awards, and we look forward to you writing that script.
Do you have any final thoughts for the students of Eliot Hine Middle School?
Yes, one, and I know you already know this because I can tell you're very bright students, and that is to make sure you study hard. These days we know how competitive it is, and so we always have to make sure that we're studying hard. We encourage you to take on leadership roles, and then as we were talking about in the interview today, giving back to our community, paying it forward. So someone who is a 6th grader or a 7th grader who's going to come behind you can learn from the skills that you have learned from this program is so very important. And then we ask that when you go into your community, that you make sure that you share with them and be a role model for them.
Ms. Ward, thank you for being a guest on our show today.
It was sincerely my pleasure, and all I can say is that this is quite a setup. I am very, very impressed with your network, and I feel like I'm at CNN, so congratulations for all the work that you're doing, and I wish you well in 2018.
This broadcast has been brought to you by Pepco
Don't forget to check us out on Eliot Hine TV on Ustream.
Facebook.
Twitter.
and YouTube.
Have a great day.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. So we
You are forever mine. You are mine, and that's fine. Oh, the places we will go. We are perfect forever, forever.
Behind every seat is a story. Behind every story is the reason for transparency.